Hey guys, it's me, Addy. I hope you're doing well. Now, in this video, we'll be reviewing the Spark 40 amp by Positive Grid. Now, I have been using this amp for the past 2 months now, so I don't really think I need to wait till the end of this video to be giving this amp a rating. But let me assure you that this amp has clearly exceeded all my expectations. And of course, I'll be giving you a quick demonstration of all the features in this video, but let me just quickly tell you why I think this amp is definitely better than all of the other practice amps out there. First, Spark is a 40 watt practice amp, and 40 watts, as we all know, is clearly more than what you would be needing for a home setting. So don't be surprised if you end up using it outside in an external setting as well, like a cafe, and it'll just sound amazing. Spark also has two speakers in the front, so you get a very nice stereo sound. But the really cool thing about this amp is the fact that you can actually use it as a Bluetooth speaker as well. So you can connect to your phones, you can connect to your laptops or other devices and play music out of that. And if you want, you can actually plug in your guitar and jam along with that music as well, which is so incredible. Now, I'm hoping that you already know what an audio interface is. In case you're not aware of that, let me just give you a quick summary. If I were to record my guitars into my laptops, then I will need a separate device which converts the analog signal of my guitar into a digital signal, which can be read by the DAW or the software in my computer. Now, ordinarily, you would need to buy a separate audio interface, which will cost you around $200, at least $200. But with the Spark amp, you don't need an audio interface because this amp also works like an audio interface. So all I need to do is connect my guitar to the amp, and then there is a cable which is provided with the amp. I can use that cable to connect the amp to my computer, and that's it. No audio interface needed. But that's not all. With the Spark amplifier, you can actually connect your bass guitar, you can connect your electric guitar, you can also connect your acoustic guitar. So you don't really need three separate amps for these, just one amp and it'll do the job. Now, one very cool thing about the Spark amp is the fact that you can actually use it as an artificial intelligence learning device as well. Now, how that works is you use your phone, you download the Spark app on your phone, and then of course you connect the phone to the Spark amp using Bluetooth, and then you play any riff, you play any chord progression. What the amp will do is listen to that piece, it'll analyze it and prepare a chord sheet for you. Not only will it prepare a chord sheet, it will also make a backing track with drums as well as bass, which is just incredible. So you can actually jam along to that, and you don't really need a practice buddy after that. And of course, it's a fantastic modeling amp as well, so you can download more than 1,000 rigs from Positive Grid's Tone Cloud. You can tweak them if you want, and you can actually save them in the device as well. So there are these 4 presets that you can actually use. If you feel like creating your own signature sound, of course you can do that by tweaking those presets. But in case you're not very comfortable doing that, all you need to do is, again, just go to Positive Grid's Tone Cloud, search for that particular genre or artist or even a song that you're looking for, the sound that you want to replicate. Just download the preset and of course you're ready to rock. Okay, so those were some of the reasons why I believe that Spark is probably one of the most advanced practice amps in the market currently. So let me just plug in my guitar now and I'll give you a quick run through of the amp as well as the app. Okay, so I've plugged in my guitar to the amplifier. I can start playing right away. But let me just do a quick run through of the Spark app as well. So I click on Spark, and I click on Connect. And we're in. Okay, so that's the user interface. Now, if I were to click on these 3 lines on the top left corner, that's where we can actually connect the Spark app with Apple Music. We can connect it to Spotify, and there's a metronome as well, so you can play with the metronome. Back to the main screen, I click on Channel. Now, this is where you can actually save the rigs from Positive Grid's Tone Cloud. So I've been using this app and the amplifier board for about 2 months now. So these are the 4 rigs that I have currently saved onto the Spark amp. But you know, if you were to scroll to the right, so you have all of these presets segregated by genre. So if I click on acoustic, so there's these 2 rigs. So there's Cozy Serenade and there's Studio Session as well. So let's just look at Cozy Serenade. And if we were to just have a look at the signal chain, so there's the noise gate, there's compressor, there's no drive, there's an amp, of course, there's no modulation, no delay, and a little bit of reverb as well. Now, if let's say I want to add some delay into this, all I need to do is just swipe down on delay, and there you have it. So my delay is going to get activated as well. But let's just look at the factory setting first. So this is Cozy Serenade. Yeah, so that's Cozy Serenade. Let's just have a look at the other rig as well. There's Studio Session. Studio Session has no noise gate, there's compressor, the amp, modulation, and there's reverb. So let's try that out. Right? If you wanted to make a few changes, you can always do that. So let's say I wanted to add some delay, so I swipe down on delay. Or maybe if you want to change the modulation, so let's just look at the modulation. If I were to click on modulation, now I see chorus, flanger, phaser, vibrato, univibe, cloner, chorus. Let's just try something interesting. Let's just try univibe. Okay, so now my modulation is that of a univibe. Yeah, so let me just play some arpeggios here. Ooh, interesting. Just like for modulation, you can actually try out different pedals for each one of these in the signal chain. So if I were to click on reverb, so there's 9 different kinds of reverbs. If I were to click on amp, so there are 30 different kinds of amps that I can actually use, which is just incredible. Same goes for drivers and compressor as well. Now what we saw were just 2 factory presets for the acoustic guitar. If you want to try something else as well, all you need to do is just click on the tone cloud over there, and you can search for, maybe, you know, let's just search for fingerstyle. Let's see if we have a rig for fingerstyle. Okay, so there's fingerstyle reverb, there's fingerstyle acoustic 2, fingerstyle acoustic. Now these of course are settings that have been made by professionals as well as users from all across the world. So we can actually download fingerstyle reverb because it has 360 likes and almost 9,300 downloads. So let me just do that. So yeah, I've clicked on save and it's already done. So that's the new setting. Yeah, so this is fingerstyle reverb. You can actually look at the signal chain as well. So there's noise gate, there's compressor. The amp is a Fishboy amp, and there's some reverb. So let's just try some fingerstyle. So that's how it works. You just go to the tone cloud and you look for a particular song or a genre or an artist, and you can just download the setting and just start playing. Okay, so these are some of the features which really make the Spark amp a fantastic practice amp. But there's one more additional thing that I wanted to demonstrate, which is the artificial intelligence learning bit. So I click on this music icon over there, and what we have over here is called Smart Jam. Now all of these are backing tracks that you can actually click and play. And you know, let's say I were to click on this F major jazz backing track. So there you have it. You have the entire backing track, and there's yeah, so there's the chord sheet as well, so you can actually jam with this, which is so cool. You can search for any song on the internet. So, you know, let's just search for Fade to Black by Metallica. Fade to Black. Okay. So Fade to Black Metallica. So I click on this. Yeah, so you have the entire song and the the chord sheet as well. So any song, you just search it from your phone's library or even YouTube, and Spark will make the chord sheet for you so that you can actually play along, which is so friggin' cool. And the other thing is you can actually put a capo as well. You can change the tempo while practicing, which is so amazing. Yeah, that's cool. But the other really nice thing about Smart Jam is the create button. So if I were to click on this, now we have these three drummers over here. So there's Dave, who loves rock and pop. There's Sharon, who is a funk drummer, and there's Charles, who's a blues guy. So if let's say I click on Charles, if I select Charles, it says select a tempo. So we will take 120. If I start, so basically what I played was an E and an A. So the app has actually analyzed what I played, and it's made an entire backing track for me with the drums as well as the bass. And it's got the same chords as well, E and A, which is so incredible. This is so amazing. Yeah. And if you're a bass player, you can actually remove the bass as well. So all you have is just the drums. So you can actually play the bass lines. My goodness, it's incredible. Technology is fantastic, and this Spark amp is just stellar. Alright, so that's my review of the Spark 40 amplifier. As I shared earlier, it's clearly exceeded all my expectations. It's a fantastic practice amp. It's an amazing audio interface. It's an incredible Bluetooth speaker. It's a stellar artificial intelligence learning device, all packed into one tiny little good-looking device, which is very, very economical as well. By the way, if you want to place the order for a Spark amp, all you need to do is just go to the website. The link is going to be in my description box. You can actually go to the website and place the order. These guys are extremely professional, and you'll get the order shipped and delivered to your address, depending on the location, in maximum 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Addy signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.